Hello everybody, it's Holly from Visit Brainerd, and we are here at Paul Bunyan land today, and I am here to interview Paul Bunyan himself. This is going to be one more reason of why you should love Brainerd like a local. We're here today. It is a brisk May day, as you can tell in my coat that I'm wearing today, but that doesn't mean that I am any less excited to be here and to interview the big guy. So I'm going to follow the giant footsteps up to Paul Bunyan himself, and I'm just going to ask him a few random questions. So here we go. Hi, Paul Bunyan. How are you?
Oh, now coming up here to visit me. Let me have a gander. Oh, yes. Now I recognize you. Hi there, Holly. Welcome back.
Well,
it's been a while, eh?
It has been a long time. The last time I was here, I was probably around 8 years old. So it's been a few years. And I have a memory of you waving at me and calling me out by my name. And I have always wanted to ask you, how on earth did you know who I was?
It's a magical gift. I'm like Santa Claus. He's a friend of mine. But I work during the summer, and he works during the winter. He's got a beard, like me, only a white one. And he lives up in the North Pole, and works during the month of December, flying reindeer. One night, Holly, I've got a joke for you.
Okay.
What type of motorcycle does Santa ride?
A motorcycle, huh? I don't know. I'm going to have to say a Harley Davidson since that's my favorite kind.
Oh, Holly Davidson.
You're quite the jokester.
Holly, my friend.
Well, you know what, Paul? I have a list of questions for you. I have actually reached out to some of my children friends, and I had asked them if they had an opportunity to ask you anything, what would it be? So I brought with me a list of questions. If you don't mind, could I just kind of go through the list and ask you these questions?
Absolutely. Ask, and you shall receive an answer.
Okay, well, I'm going to just start from the beginning here. So my friend Scotland, she wants to know, how did you get to be so big?
When I was born, I was a giant baby boy. It took 5 large storks to deliver me to a logging camp. I was adopted and raised by the lumberjack. When I was younger, I used to ride that giant tricycle you may have seen around here.
Good.
Now I'm a mighty giant that weighs a whopping 5,000 pounds. So I've always been a big fella. You betcha.
Your mom and dad must have been very surprised. How many people come to visit you each year?
Thousands. Many people come to visit me each year from locally and from afar. I've spoken with people from all parts of the world, Europe, Asia, and even Australia. I'm well known not only in the Brainerd Lake area here, but worldwide, so I must be leaving a big impression, eh?
I would say that is very true. I'm sure that the impressions that you've left is large and in charge in many of these young people's lives, and I hope that they get an opportunity to come back and see you like I get to today.
Why, sure.
So my friend Nolan, he wants to know, who's stronger, you or the Hulk?
Good question.
Right?
That all depends, Nolan. When the Incredible Hulk is at his calmest, I'm stronger. But as you know, the angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. So when the Hulk is at his angriest, he's much stronger. However, I'm a gentle giant, so I never want to get the Hulk too angry and lose that arm wrestling him.
So you raise a good point. I'm sure that you have kids that come to visit you that may be a little intimidated. Is that correct?
Oh, some are a little scared, some are excited. But like I mentioned, I'm a gentle giant. There's nothing to fear here.
So that's exactly the point that I wanted to make. I want to make sure that all of my younger friends, that there's really nothing to be afraid of. Paul is a wonderful, gentle giant and nothing to be scared of.
Absolutely right.
So my friend Patrick, he wants to know, how heavy is your axe?
500 pounds. I can easily lift it with one arm.
Wow.
But I don't want to reach for it and drop it on you, because then there could be an accident. Good morning.
You have a line for everything, I think. That's awesome.
All fun. Hello.
So how come you're always wearing plaid? Plaid seems to be really popular up here in the north area, but is it you that made it so popular, or did it come from somewhere else?
Plaid has been popular with the lumberjacks a very long time, especially up north. The Vikings have their purple pride, but here at Paul Bunyan land we have plaid pride. So yes, I helped make it popular here, you betcha.
I love it. So do you give the kids any extra attention if they come in wearing a plaid shirt or plaid pants?
Sure.
Okay. So I know that you have a list of friends and pets. One of the pets that we've got actually right over here, this is Sport, your dog, right?
That's right, my reversible dog.
Well, what happened to him? How come he got to be reversible?
Oh, that's a common question. It was an accident that happened years ago. Ford was in the forest with me and accidentally got cut in half. Luckily, there was a doctor nearby and sewed them back together. Only reversed. But I'm not complaining because it made Ford unique and the doctor was cheap.
Well, that's a great story. I'm glad that he wasn't injured too bad. I mean, he's still living a happy life and all is well, right?
Right, he's quite the sport.
So we also know that you hang out with a blue ox named Babe. And what can you tell me about Babe? We have a couple of questions from my friends. Some of them are wondering, you know, how did you acquire a pet ox and how come Babe is blue?
Good question. Many years ago, during the winter of the blue snow, I went out walking one day and found a baby ox, nearly frozen. So I picked him up out of the blue snow and brought him back to my place to warm up. But after he warmed up, Babe remained as blue as the snow that stained him. As I mentioned, he was a baby ox when I found him, so I called him Babe for short. He's my best friend and a great companion and helper. He helped me make the 10,000 lakes here in Minnesota, and that's why 10,000 is my favorite number.
So explain that. How did he help you make the lakes? And I think that, weren't you guys creative in creating the river as well?
Oh yeah, we stomped around and made the lake here in Minnesota. And then, over the course of time, erosion happened, and that's why they're larger.
So it's really your footsteps that filled in with rain, is that right?
You betcha.
I think that's pretty cool. It's a good thing that you walked around so much because otherwise we wouldn't have all these beautiful lakes that we've got right here in our backyard.
Yeah.
Well,
I dug the St. Lawrence River and the Great Lake. I stomped around with Babe like I mentioned. Now to speed up delivery of maple syrup for flapjacks at my logging camp, see, with the river. I also helped create the Mississippi River when I accidentally spilled a heavy tank of leaking water onto the land. But that's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. MISSTAKES.
So speaking of flapjacks or pancakes, I understand that's one of your favorite breakfasts, is that right?
Oh yeah, sourdough Sam makes them for me in the morning. My flapjacks are a big one, 3 inches thick, 3 feet wide like glue, and a stack hollow, 3 feet high. I call it the big stack. I'm still hoping this morning. You like flapjacks too, Holly?
I do like flapjacks. I can't even imagine how much syrup you go through if you're having flapjacks of that size. And where do you find a frying pan to make those?
Oh, they were custom made by Big Ole in camp there. He's the camp blacksmith.
Well, that makes total
Yeah,
sense.
I have about half a dozen gallons of maple syrup on my 12 iron flapjack.
That's a lot. So, Paul, do you have a girlfriend? Are you married? I know of a rumor out there of a lady friend of yours named Lucette.
Oh yeah, she's my wife, and she's up in Hackensack. You betcha.
I didn't know that you were married. Do you have a family?
Yes. We have 2 junior giant children. Our son Paul Jr. and our daughter Paulette.
Well,
I'm a papa.
congratulations to you. I didn't know that. I can't wait to maybe meet them someday as well.
Well, if you go down to Wells in Minnesota, there's a family portrait of my family and I down there, and our faces are cut out. You can stick your face through. It's kind of fun. By Treasure City.
I know exactly where that's at. I will make sure to do that, and then maybe I'll email you the picture. How's that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's see. Some of my next questions. My friend Mary wants to know about the games that you play with the other kids, and I'm not even sure of what games they are, but I'm interested because I'm wondering if you'd like to play a game today.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I like to play hide and seek and red light, green light. I also love to sing children's songs, especially Off Goes the Weasel. Would you like to play a game?
I would love to play a game. How about a little game of hide and seek?
Okay, I'll count to 5 and you hide. Ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, it's going fast.
4 and 5. Ready or not, here comes my turn. Well, I don't hear anything inside up here in the house. It sure is windy today. I don't hear anything down by my reversible door there, but I sure hear something fainting down my right by the mailbox, eh?
What?
Yeah, I hear you down there, Holly.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, Paul, you guessed it. You found me. That was amazing.
Yes, I have amazing hearing.
Oh, that's how you do it. I see. So when you're playing hide and seek with a family, how do you keep track of where they're all going if they all scatter around?
Yes, they're scattered all around and I have to listen very carefully.
I bet. Well, I think that's very fun, and I think that creates even more memories for them. So kudos to you.
Yeah, I've been playing games with them for years. It's more fun.
So I have some more questions here. Are you willing to keep going?
Sure, I have time for just a few more.
Okay. So let's see. Paul wants to know, how long did it take you to clear the North Woods, and what on earth did you do with all the lumber?
Oh, it took many years. However, thanks to me being a giant lumberjack, I could chop down many trees with my mighty axe there and clear a lot of land. I'm glad that I done this when I was younger, because now I'm over 240 years old. And take it easy. I learned it.
That is certainly for sure. It's I can tell that this is probably the dream job for you. You get to sit here and just chit chat with all of your visitors all day after many, many years of hard work. So I think this is so great. Paul, it has been a pleasure. I really appreciate you taking some time to chat with me today. I hope to visit again this summer when it's a little bit warmer. Today's a little chilly for me, but like I said, it has been awesome to chat with you. I wish you a successful tourism season. I know that people are going to come back and see you and be so happy. It's been wonderful.
Have a great day. Thanks for coming here to Paul Bunyan land.
Okay.
My land. Here's a big way. For you, Holly.
Oh, thanks,
and
Paul.
for everyone watching me.
All right.
Come see me soon.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Paul, for your time. We'll see you later.
See you later. Bye-bye now.
So there you have it, you guys. An interview with Paul Bunyan with Paul Bunyan himself. I just think this is one of the coolest things I've got to do. Not many people can say that they've had an interview with Paul Bunyan. I just wanted to remind you guys that Paul Bunyan Land is open for the season, and that you should expect to come out here and not only have a chat with Paul himself, but there are lots of other things to do here. They recently opened a campground, I believe 3 years ago. If you stay at the campground, you will get a discount into the park. They have rides, amusement park rides for the children. They have concessions out here, and they also have the Pioneer Village, and also during the fall season they have haunted hidden hollows, which is something I would highly recommend. Probably geared a little bit more towards the older teenagers and adults, but definitely something to check out. So we hope to see you out here at Paul Bunyan Land, and again, this is one more reason for you to love Brainerd like a local.